hello, namaste, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. మీరు వింటున్నారు ప్రవాసాంధ్రుల గుండె చెప్పుడు తెలుగు ఎన్ఆర్ఐ రేడియో. ఐఎమ్ యువర్ ఆర్జే సౌజీ. ఐఎమ్ హియర్ టుడే విత్ ఏకాల్ విద్యాలయ టీమ్. So for a very good cause, they are here to share more information about all what does Ekalaya Vidyalaya do, and also we have some program coming up. So they are going to discuss about the upcoming program or concert. Okay. So before starting the program, let me invite Ekal Vidyalaya team. So we are having Pragnya ji today with us. Hi Pragnya ji, good afternoon. Sorry, good evening for you.
Yes, thank you so much, Shavjanya ji, and thanks to Vilas ji and Telugu Radio for inviting us and giving
Yeah.
this opportunity to present about Ekal. So
Thank
very
you.
good day. Yeah.
Yeah. So and we have with us Ritham. Hi Ritham, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining. And also we have Arushi with us. Hi Arushi. Good evening. How are you doing?
Hi, good evening. I'm good. How are you guys?
We are also doing very good. So yes, before starting all the questions about Ekal and everything, so just let me know more thing about you three of you. So first of all, Pragya ji, can you tell us about yourself and from how many years you are associated with Ekal Vidyalaya?
Sure. So I've been associated with Ekal for almost more than 15 plus years,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very close to my heart because Ekal works for education of children from rural and remote and tribal parts of India.
Okay.
And education is very close to all our hearts, right? So
Right.
in Ekal, I have been volunteering in many different responsibilities, right from treasurer to chapter president, regional president, up
Mm-hmm.
to the board of directors. And now I'm working with youth, as a national youth coordinator. And I'm
Oh.
so happy to welcome two young ladies here, Arushi and Rhythm, and
Mm-hmm.
they will introduce you about themselves.
Yeah, sure. So thank you so much, Pragya ji, for telling us more about you and Ekal. Now let's know about Ritham. Hi, Ritham. Could you please tell our listeners more about you and also your association with Ekal?
Yeah, of course. I've been with Ekal for a pretty long time. I was introduced to it, I think, back in 2014 when I was in fourth grade. I'm in
Oh my
college
God.
now,
Uh-huh.
and I'm really happy that I've been able to stay with Ekal throughout all these years, through middle school, high school, and even now in college, I'm still able to be part of events like this.
So first of all, congratulations. I'm really very impressed that you have been with Ekal from all these so long years. Even you have come to the college also, you are able to continue. Thank you so much for that. Now let's go with Arushi. Arushi
Yes.
or Rhythm. Yeah. So can you tell us more about yourself also and your association with Ekal?
Yes, of course. I'm Marishi Kara, and I've been part of ACO since 2021, and I
Okay.
am now fundraising head of National Youth Board.
Mm-hmm.
So I was introduced to ACO through a friend after learning a bit more about the organization and its purpose. I was enlightened to be part of a change. So I would love to introduce this organization to several more people and to realize the beautiful motive behind this chapter.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So Rhythm, can you tell us how did you get involved in Ekal and also more about the virtual workshops you have been organized to raise the funds to support this?
Yeah, I think I was introduced to Ekal from a family friend, which I'm super thankful for. About
Mm-hmm.
the workshops, I think
Mm-hmm.
I held my workshop 2 summers ago.
Mm-hmm.
The DIY workshops are a great opportunity for our youth to get involved with Ekal and really make a project that they're passionate about. I made a project teaching younger kids how to code with Java. Um,
Okay.
our youth can really cater the workshops to however they want, and all the proceeds will go to Ekal. So it's a really fantastic opportunity.
Really very impressive. Really, you guys. You have been associated with Ekal for many years, and you did not drop in between also, and you have been continuing all these years, right? And you are like many people are getting impressed with you, and they're taking you guys as so much as your leaders, taking you like they are thinking you as the leaders for them, and they're following you guys also. Thank you so much for that. And Rhythm, yes. So, can you also tell me how you are associated with this, Ekal, and how you are being introduced to this?
You mean Arushi, right?
Yes, Arushi.
Rhythm
Sorry,
just
yeah,
stopped.
Arushi.
Yeah, yeah, no
Yeah,
problem. Yeah.
Arushi. So, yeah.
Yes.
So, can you also tell us
Um,
about how you have been involved in this Ekal and all the workshops, and also how you are raising the funds for this Ekal tailoring project?
Of course. I was introduced to Ekal through a friend,
Mm-hmm.
and we joined together. So it was like at the same time. So I hosted a mindfulness and a mental health workshop that lasted about 4 to 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And my audience was students from all age groups, ranging from 5th to 11th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And through the process of workshops, we hosted several activities, short quizzes, and PowerPoint presentations.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of this entire process, we received about $900 of donations that went completely to Ekal's cause.
Oh, very nice, very nice, very impressive. So, Pragnaji,
Uh-huh.
yes. Can you tell us more about what do you mean by Ekal and how all these things, like how many schools are being managing are getting managed by Ekal?
Sure. So as the words Ekal, which is EKAL, what
Uh-huh.
it means is a single teacher school. So this is a
Oh,
school which is run in a very remote and tribal village.
okay.
There are almost 25 to 40 kids,
Uh-huh.
and they are taught by a single teacher. Now,
Okay.
that teacher teaches them reading, writing, arithmetic skills.
Mm-hmm.
They also teach them about health and hygiene,
Mm-hmm.
financial literacy, how to count, the money, currency. And they also teach them about civic education, what are the rights as a civilian,
Okay.
and all our rights and privileges as a as the civilian of
Mm-hmm.
independent India, as well as value education. Value education is everything about your culture, your language, your roots. So you will find these schools in different parts of India. They
Mm-hmm.
teach in different languages. For example, if it is in Andhra, it will be in a Telugu school.
Right.
If it is in Maharashtra, it will be taught in Marathi. Like that,
Right.
value education is also given. And there are at present more than 80,000 such schools in
Oh my God.
different remote villages of India.
Oh my
So,
God.
till now, 2.3 million children have taken advantage of learning and taking education.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the schools, see, they are very remote because these villages do not have the roads, they don't have government schools. So, it is
Oh,
very important to reach up to this remote pocket. And
oh, okay.
Ekal is doing that wonderful work to educate so many kids.
Super, super. Oh my God, it's like 80,000 plus Ekal schools
Yeah,
and 2.3 million kids. This is not,
yeah,
I think, oh my God, I cannot imagine the number. Oh my God, really. Very
yeah. And
fantastic,
not,
fantastic. But, hmm.
yeah, not just that, I'll tell you some of the Ekal, because Ekal movement is going on for more than 35 years now.
Oh my
So
God.
some of the kids who learned from, Ekal primary schools, like
Mm-hmm.
for example, in Maharashtra, there is a girl named Pinky Karmarkar. She
Mm-hmm.
actually eventually became an Olympic lamp holder. She was
Oh,
so good in, sports.
okay.
Like that, there was a girl from Assam, Kalpana Mahato.
Mm-hmm.
After taking basic education from Ekal, she went for higher studies and she became engineer today.
Oh my, superb.
Yeah, so many good things happening to
Really,
these.
really, yes, yes, yes. So, what are all the main aspects of Ekal? Like, what are what do you want to not only primary education, not only school education, out of the box, like not only
Right,
curricular, yeah,
right.
not only
So
curriculum. What about more
Mhm.
than that you are going to teach, or you are teaching them all these years?
Yeah, so see, a great question actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about the kids, because by taking the kids, education, like kids as a centerpiece, the
Mm-hmm.
Ekal's aim is to do the complete holistic development of the
Okay.
whole village. So
Hmm.
you can see that village gets the education, then there are also health services, health and
Mm-hmm.
hygiene for entire villagers, the whole
Okay.
village, and then economic opportunities also through
Okay.
skill development training, through computer training, through tailoring centers, women empowerment, organic farming. There are many, many things Ekal teaches to the villagers so that
Hmm.
they can earn on their own and stay in the village and do not have to migrate to the cities.
Okay. Hmm. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah. So how many grades are teachers? Like you said, Ekal is only for, one teacher will be teaching all the subjects and everything. So per
Right.
class or per grade, how many kids are there? So what are
So
all the
see,
grades covered till now?
right. Right, right. So yeah, it is like, we all are puzzled, right? That how can
Mhm.
one teacher teach? So in one class, as I told you, there are 25 to 40 kids, and
Okay.
they are made to sit in rows. So from first grade to fourth grade, all
Mm-hmm.
the students sit in the same class,
Mm-hmm.
but they are made to sit in different rows so that once the teacher gives, teaches something and gives a homework to the first grade student,
Mm-hmm.
while they are doing that, then the teacher comes to the second grade, then comes to the third grade and the fourth grade. And
Okay.
some of the exercises are common for all. For
Okay.
example, if there is a financial literacy, or
Mm-hmm.
there are certain things they want you to write on the blackboard, then
Mm-hmm.
teacher is taking it overall. Like depending on the teacher knows, the teacher gets a very good training. There
Mm-hmm.
is a very systematic training program for all equal teachers,
Okay.
so they know how to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the schools are also being equipped with the iPads. That's
Mm-hmm.
called as e-shiksha.
Okay.
So many different ways, but I think that answers your question, that how many grades and how the students are sitting and all that, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Pragnaji, also can you tell us how are you getting how are you collecting the funds, and how can we, like, if any, because the now we are listening, many are knowing newly about these Ekal schools and Ekal type of education. Can you tell us how can we donate from our side, or how are you collecting the donations or the funds?
Very good question, Saujanya ji. And I will tell you, it's very, very simple model Ekal has created, very transparent.
Mm-hmm.
$1 per day, that is $365 for 1 year, will
Mm-hmm.
help you to support one school for the
Mm-hmm.
whole year. So
Okay.
one
Yeah.
school has almost up to 40 kids. So
Mm.
just by paying $365, you can support one school for the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
Now in Andhra itself, there are more than 1,200 schools. In Andhra
Okay.
Pradesh, in
Mm.
Maharashtra, there are more than 3,000 schools. In Orissa, there are more than 4,300 schools.
Mm-hmm.
So, like that, as I said, 80,000 schools in different parts of India.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you look at, even we go for a coffee, Starbucks, we pay more than $5,
Right.
isn't it?
Right.
So, just by, you giving $1 per day, or maybe one coffee per day,
Mm-hmm.
you can support a school and spread a smile of,
Mm-hmm.
education, a joy of education on a child's, face.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can give them, like, look at, how Arushi and Rhythm, they are
Right.
feeling so accomplished, right? That they could run
Right.
the workshops, they could teach others. See, we do so much expenses for our kids' schools in US, isn't
Right.
it?
Right. Right.
At least, we can think of 1% of that 1 year fee.
Mm-hmm.
That 1% is $365 on a
Right.
minimum level, and
Mm-hmm.
that can run the school for whole 1 year for
Right.
40 children.
Mm-hmm.
So you can support by coming to the concert, and knowing more about it, or you can just write a check to Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation USA,
Okay.
$365. That will be one school, and you can send it to the Ekal address in Houston. You can also go on www.ekal.org.
Mm.
Ekal spelling is EKAL,
Mm-hmm.
and you will be able to donate online.
Right.
You can use even the credit card,
Oh, debit card or
debit
something.
card, whatever you want to. You
Mm-hmm.
can also donate more schools. Like
Okay.
if you donate for 5 schools,
Mm-hmm.
then for 5 years, then you actually make a lifetime endowment. That
Okay.
means one school will be donated for
Mm-hmm.
whole lifetime with that money.
Okay. Yeah, here,
And
Pragyanji, I have one more question. Sorry to interrupt.
uh
So, is like, what is the is there any minimal amount to donate, or there is no limit for that? How much ever you want to donate, we can donate, or is there any limit for the donation?
no, there is no limit. You can
Mm-hmm.
donate as much as you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can donate less than
Lesser,
365 also,
right?
no
Okay.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
Any amount is not less, because your
Right.
intent to help, is
Mm-hmm.
very, very important. And
Right.
like you can see the example of these two young bright
Right.
girls,
Right.
they both, while they're studying, what did they do is they didn't wait until they grow up and then they land up in a job and then they donate. What
Mm-hmm.
they did is, in their spare time during pandemic, they ran the virtual workshops, and then they raised the money by teaching other kids.
Okay.
So I'm very proud of Rhythm and Arushi.
Really,
And
really. Yeah.
yeah,
They are inspiring us
y-
as an adults, no? So we should get inspired from them, and they're doing very great job. So yeah, Rhythm. Getting back to Rhythm. So Rhythm, tell me, uh, how did you do? How did you make it up during the pandemic time? This How did you arrange all the workshops in this pandemic time? Did you feel anything
Yeah.
difficult to teach the kids online?
Um, I feel like Zoom learning in general is always a challenge. You know, we had to learn through Zoom in school, but
Mm-hmm.
it was actually a really good tool to really connect with people. I had
Mm-hmm.
students from all across the country able to join my class, and
Mm-hmm.
given ACL's extensive network, I was able to really expand my workshop and advertise it really well.
Okay.
And another key thing I wanted to add is that given ACL's variety in different, I guess, holistic projects, you are able to, as a youth, pick where you want your money to go. For example, I was really passionate about
Mm-hmm.
the e-Shiksha project, where
Okay.
students were able to get their tablets. So any proceeds that I ended up making would go directly to that project. So a student can
Okay.
pick that. I think they have Ekal on Wheels, telemedicine. So you're really able to, I guess, customize your workshop
Mm-hmm.
and the way that you want it to be. In terms of
Okay.
planning,
Mm-hmm.
it was just like I created a basic lesson plan. Once I had my students, I had my schedule. I would log on, do my lesson, and that was pretty much it. It wasn't very difficult. Um, I was given all the tools that I needed to do it, given ACL's community and network. So it's definitely very doable.
So, how was the support from your parents and your family members when you're doing, when you're got introduced to Ekal and you're doing all the virtual classes and you're volunteering for Ekal Vidyalaya and everything? How was the support from your parents? What kind of support they used to give you, or they are giving you?
They're very supportive. They really believe in this cause. They
Mm-hmm.
also work with ACL and volunteer as much as they can.
Mm-hmm.
So ACL does provide a lot of opportunities, not for youth, but for adults, really any age group. We've talked about the cause a lot, and it's something that really anyone can stand by.
Really, very good, Rhythm. Very proud of you. Now, Arushi, can you also tell me how did you feel when you are doing the virtual online classes or anything? And how was the support from your family members or your friends? Are they also doing the volunteering in the Ekal?
Yes. So, like I said, I was introduced to Ekal through a friend. So, my friend and I also hosted a workshop together.
Mm-hmm.
So, additionally, my parents do know about Ekal and the organization, and they're really supportive that I'm working towards helping behind this cause.
Mm-hmm.
So I hosted my workshop. They helped, like, they spoke to their friends and my family, and we got donations from our friends and family. So that was also quite a help.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And in general, it was pretty simple to arrange the workshops, and since we had several members in the organization to help us. But
Mm-hmm.
like Ram said, using Zoom as a platform was difficult at times.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like using these workshops made me feel like I'm directly connecting with my students by helping them teach something that I'm interested in. Hopefully, they would be interested in. And
Mm-hmm.
I raised money not only by my students, but by several other people, like my friends and family, who wanted to support this organization.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much, Arushi. So, Pragnya ji,
Mhm.
tell us how did you all manage during this pandemic time, and how are all the volunteers help you during this pandemic time? Because it is not that easy to manage when it normal time and this pandemic time.
Very true, Saujanya ji, and very good question. We all know that pandemic was really a big challenge for
Right.
everyone,
Yes.
including the Ekal schools in India,
Mm-hmm.
because people could not come together. So during pandemic, Ekal teachers actually worked to create, education centers. So basically, they gave good information to all the villagers, all the
Mm-hmm.
students, so that there is no more viral spread. They also educated them to take the vaccines. Some of the Ekal schools were converted schools as well as the skill centers. There were 25 skill centers
Mm-hmm.
which were converted into COVID support centers.
Okay.
They added the oxygen concentrators, medical care, and almost 210 total beds for the patients.
Mm-hmm.
Then some of the Ekal skill centers, like for example, tailoring center,
Okay.
those women were tailoring the face mask, the cloth face mask, for
Mm-hmm.
all the villagers as well as the emergency workers. So that was a fantastic job done. More than 2 lakh different masks were tailored in
Oh
the
my God.
Ekal Tailoring Center.
Mm.
Then through the telemedicine,
Mm-hmm.
there were 5 million people
Mm-hmm.
from 5,000 villages got the medical and diagnostic services
Oh, okay.
through this telemedicine.
Mm.
And now, in different training centers, Ekal is also working with the government to establish the vaccination centers so that we have more and more people vaccinated. In addition to this, like this youth, there were so many people who helped to pay the money
Mm-hmm.
for these skill development centers. Because see, Ekal, what Ekal does, we all know that in pandemic, most workers were sent home because
Right.
there was no work. So
Right.
when these workers came home, which is their villages,
Mm-hmm.
they need to still support their day-to-day living.
Right.
So Ekal created all these skill centers like tailoring center, like the organic farming. Ekal created the herbal medicines, the herbal spices, kada, all those things, so that
Mm-hmm.
there is a immunity built, as
Right.
well as the computer training center, Ekal on wheel. So many different projects, creating the fertilizers, organic fertilizers using earthworms, so
Okay.
that the villagers could make money.
Right.
So a lot of good work is being done. But as
Okay.
you said, we need a lot of, support also, because Ekal's goal is to reach 100,000 schools in
Oh my.
100,000 villages
Oh my
by
God.
2025. So in
Okay.
another 3 years, we have to go for another 20,000 schools.
Right. 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 That will happen. That will happen, Pragnaji, because when we are doing something good, which helps all the human, right? Everyone, all the individual. So obviously it will be a great success. So, Pragnaji, I have a personal question.
Mm-hmm.
Since this Ekal has been started many years ago, but that time when the Ekal was started, we
Uh-huh.
did not have all these iPads or tabs or anything. So at that
Right.
time, how did you start the teaching? What are all the teaching skills or teaching aids you used? And once we got all the iPads introduced, all the technology introduced, so how much time did that take to teach all the kids or all the adults about iPad and everything?
So see, iPad is not available in all schools. It
Right.
is introduced, and because it also needs funding. So
Mm-hmm.
currently it is being, provided in 1100 schools,
Okay.
because, for one regular school, we need $365.
Yeah.
But for one e-school, which is with two iPads, one for the teacher and one for the students, we
Mm-hmm.
need $865.
Oh my God.
So we need little more money, but Ekal is going there slowly and steadily. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when there is no iPad, of course, the regular curriculum is being taught on the blackboard. Sometimes, if there is no blackboard, then the walls are painted with the black color
Mm-hmm.
and with the,
Right.
regular, yeah, like the pencil and the pen,
Mm-hmm.
they are being taught on the blackboard, which is right on the wall. Even during pandemic also, because there was distancing needed,
Right.
the walls of the houses were painted,
Mm-hmm.
and students were basically kept to sit, at least 6 feet apart, and they were being taught by writings on the walls. So, and of course, some of the education is also given in a very playful manner. Like there are different plays, games, or there are, like, for example, there are games with, stones or pebbles, and they will help them to count, with
Mm-hmm.
the fruits, the seeds. So it's very innovative way of teaching.
Right. Right.
And as I said, that they always make sure that there is a language skills also developed. So the Ekal on wheel is basically like a school bus, which is equipped with the computers
Right.
and a trainer, and then
Mm-hmm.
it travels from village to village.
Very
And
nice.
then whichever village it stops, and the
Mm-hmm.
kids can go inside and they can basically be trained in simple things like Excel, Word,
Okay.
some simple applications which
Mm-hmm.
can be useful for them to get the jobs.
Okay. So, Pragnaji, does Ekal also take the kids or the students to the outdoor educations or something like that?
So, outdoor education is actually safe. You look at the Ekal school, it is not always in a building,
Okay.
because you cannot build a school in $365.
Yeah, yes.
$65 is $1 a day, which is very,
Yeah.
very low cost.
Yes.
So sometimes these schools are held in temple, they are held in
Mm-hmm.
somebody's house, or they are held under a tree. Only you know, uh, in areas like Kashmir or Jammu, where it's more, more violence is there,
Mm-hmm.
Ekal has built actual brick structures, like
Mm-hmm.
enclosed, schools, where
Mm-hmm.
kids can be safe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, most places, schools are in such places, like they are basically in open outdoor also.
No, no. I mean outdoor in the sense here, normally in schools or like in India or in other countries also, all the kids will be taken to the picnic, something like a museum or something like that. So does
Right.
Ekal do that those activities also for the kids to get
What?
educated? Mm-hmm.
Right. Unfortunately, at this point, Ekal schools don't have that facility, because, as I said, these schools are very remote. They
Right.
don't even have buses.
Mm-hmm.
So, if funding is provided, yes, eventually. So, what we do is we take the education to them. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
instead of taking them to the computer center, we take the Ekal on wheel
Okay.
uh, to the school, right?
Okay.
To the
Got it.
kids,
Got it.
because
Yeah.
most of these kids are also in part time. They are helping their parents, because
Right.
they are poor kids. They have
Yes.
to also
Yes.
help in the farm. So, but at the same time, just because they do not have means, they should not be deprived of education.
Right.
And
Right.
that is the reason Ekal is based on Vivekananda's teaching, that if the kids cannot go to school, the school should be brought to the kids.
Right. That is, yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. But you are one to answer your question. 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
kids, young people from Ekal villages had come
Mm-hmm.
all the way in US, and
Oh.
they did the programs. We call
Mm-hmm.
them Vanavasi Kalakar.
Okay.
In all USA, they were trained in Delhi,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe in a couple of years we might see them again
Mm-hmm.
back. So yes, they had come all the way to America.
Oh my God, really very
Yeah,
impressive.
yeah. But
Very
another
nice.
thing, remember you had asked me that how what is the other way we can support Ekal? So
Right.
one is you can send the donation. The other is you can come for the program which is on 30th July.
Okay.
We have a first after 2 years of pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
First time we have this in-person event, and
Okay.
we have a very renowned, artist. We have Sanjeev Ramabhadran and Armin,
Mm-hmm.
and they are wonderful singers, very
Okay.
melodious. They will be singing in person. It's a wonderful evening where you will get to, hear the beautiful music and learn about Ekal and its progress.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can appeal your schools, you can support Ekal. So do come for that event also.
Mm-hmm.
There will be food provided, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
$35 ticket for it,
Okay.
just to cover the event expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that is one more way you can come in person, enjoy the program, and support the cause.
Right. So yes, Pragnaji, one more question regarding the donations and everything. So, like many people want to help the kids, like by donating some notebooks or some pencils or some stationaries, right?
Uh-huh,
So,
uh-huh.
is that can anybody can help in that way also instead of someone do if they don't want to do donation in the like in the name of money, if they want to
Mhm.
donate like books or clothes or anything like that, are those also available? Like we can donate
Uh,
in that ways too.
what they can do is they can in that case donate it in India,
Mm-hmm.
because see, from here if somebody donates,
Mm-hmm.
sending it to India will cost more money, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes, yes, yes,
So
yes,
it
yes.
won't make sense, economic sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it is nice gesture for them to
Mm-hmm.
wanting to help in terms of in kind donation like notebooks and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
as I said, we have in every state we have schools. So
Mm-hmm.
if you go for Vanayatra, which is visiting a Ekal school,
Mm-hmm.
make it a point that next time when you go to India,
Mm-hmm.
whichever state you are from, you
Mm-hmm.
will find a Ekal school or Ekal village nearby.
Okay.
Go to that village and you can donate. You can
Mm-hmm.
donate call them.
Mm-hmm.
First, you can connect with us and make sure that particular area needs it. And then you can go ahead and donate there. That will be
Okay.
nice. Or
Nice.
you can
Yes.
donate that much money and say that please use this for school supplies, because
Right.
mostly the $365 you give is used for school supplies and the payment to the teacher and the training
Right.
of the
Yes.
teacher.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. So yes, now getting back to Rhythm and Arushi. So Rhythm, can you tell us more about the upcoming Ekal concert? Hello.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Tell me.
Okay,
Tell
yeah.
me. Yes.
So our upcoming April concert, Surili, Shaam, Ekal Kinam, is being held next Saturday, July
Mm-hmm.
30th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It's located at the Ridgedale Middle School.
Mm-hmm.
And like Prashanti said, all of our past Ekal concerts have been huge successes. So we're really
Mm-hmm.
excited for this year's event, especially because it's our first time being in person after 2 years.
Okay. Okay. So what is this? So Arushi, can you tell us what is this like Surili Sham? So as Pragnaji told, we are having two singers who sings very nice. So what are all the other programs we can have on that day, like on July 30th?
There's a lot. It's more about like meeting new people and also um connect like making connections, and also you're going to meet a lot of new people after not, seeing anyone for 2 years.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to having like singing, talking, and like a fun time. So basically, that's our entire motive.
Okay, very nice.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And also you will learn more about Ekal in more details, like a
Right.
presentation of, what all things Ekal has done during
Mm-hmm.
pandemic and all other areas.
Yeah,
Very
Oh,
nice.
very
and,
nice. Yeah. Yes,
and
yes, yes.
like
Mm.
Prajna said, to buy tickets, just visit www.ekal.org.
Okay, okay. So there we can go to the website and we can do our donations and everything, and we can get all the informations, right?
Yes,
Yes.
you can also buy the tickets online.
Okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. Great
Yeah.
job. So yeah, Pragna ji, and a few more points we can cover. Yeah. So before, like when you started this Ekal few years back, not few, it's
Mm-hmm.
been many years back. You have started this. So how did you find the teachers? Because we have many teachers who are like done the post graduation or graduation in India. So how did you find them? Did you like sent any what do you say, messages or ads in the paper or TV or something like that, or how did you find the teachers who are interested to teach one teacher per these classes and everything?
Yeah, it's a good question, Saujanya ji. So as I mentioned you, this is a tribal Adivasi
Mhm.
remote village, right? So
Okay.
even if you give a paper ad, who will be ready to go to these remote villages?
Right.
Not people sitting in the staying in the cities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why what Ekal does is Ekal has a committee of villagers.
Mm-hmm.
So if it is a remote Adivasi village, a tribal village, there will be a committee of 8 to 10 people, and
Mm-hmm.
they will select a young boy or a girl as a
Mm-hmm.
teacher.
Mm-hmm.
They has to be at least 10th grade pass.
Mm-hmm.
Then Ekal has a very systematic way of giving training. So the
Okay.
teacher will go through the complete training curriculum for first 6 months, and
Mm-hmm.
then they will also get training every 3 months, some updates like continuing education.
Right.
And this teacher from the village only will teach the village, the kids, because
Mm-hmm.
that way they don't have to go. Now sometimes there are 1 or 2 schools, and the teacher has to also go to from one village to the other village. But
Mm.
because they are from villages, they know how to, sometimes they have to go by walk, sometimes they have to go by the bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I said, there are no other means of conveyance, no buses, no
Mm-hmm.
trains, nothing. So it is always from the village itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very nice, very nice. So nice. It's been very much impressive, Pragnaji, to know all about Ekal. So yeah, very nice and really impressive. That what is the impressive thing is, so many kids are being involved in this more than the adults, right? So
Yeah, like both ways. Yeah.
yes,
Like you mean to say the ACL as a school level or at the volunteering level?
both, both. I think in the more, I think we have more volunteers from the youth, right?
No, both ways. Youth we have, but we have many adult volunteers also all over USA. We have
Mhm.
many volunteers. This year we decided to give more opportunity to youth because youth have played a very important role in pandemic.
Okay.
Through their internet technology knowledge, they have
Mm-hmm.
decided to connect with all the way up to the India.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we decided we are going to give them opportunity to talk. And isn't that inspiring for other youth to join Rhythm and Arushi and so many other Ekal youths who are working in US but
Mm-hmm.
are working for kids in India, isn't
Mm-hmm.
it? But
Right.
there are other volunteers also. Lot of other volunteers are there, and anybody, anyone who's listening who would like to be a volunteer, volunteer in any way. You can
Mm-hmm.
contribute through your time, your energy, your connections, your donation.
Very
Any way
nice.
you
Yeah.
can contribute. Yeah.
So
Like as
Pragna,
I said, the
yeah.
Telugu radio is also contributing, right, by giving us this platform We are very thankful to the Telugu Radio, to Vilasji and you for
No,
giving us
because
opportunity
Pragyaji,
to spread. Huh?
no, this Ekal is doing very wonderful job. It is educating all the kids or adults from the tribal areas and everything. So when you're doing such a wonderful job, we as a human being, not as an Indian, as a human being, it is our responsibility to support each and everyone who does such a wonderful job. So Pragyaji, when compared to India, in America, when the kids are into high schools, mostly every kids will get some like couple of hours for volunteering which they have to submit in their high schools. So and the thing is, many of the kids are in Ekal are
Mm-hmm,
like high school kids more than like studying ninth grade or above. So
mm-hmm.
does Ekal provide them all the volunteering hours?
Yeah, yeah. Very good question. So, Ekal does provide the volunteering hours for
Mm-hmm.
all the Ekal work done.
Mm-hmm.
And Ekal also is an organization which is authorized to offer a President's Volunteer Service Award.
Okay,
So,
okay.
many of the Ekal youth who have been volunteering for a long time, if
Mm-hmm.
they complete certain number of community service hours for Ekal during
Mm-hmm.
12 months period, they can apply for the PVSA award and they can get it. Many of them do get it. So
Okay.
that's another, incentive for you to come and join Ekal.
Yeah, very wonderful, wonderful. Yes. Thank you so much, Pragnaji. And coming back to Ritham and Arushi. So, Ritham, do you want to add anything more about Ekal or upcoming concert? Hello, Ritham?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Um, I definitely think we've talked a lot about the opportunities ACO gives.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have anything more to add other than I really implore anyone listening to look into ACO and see if they'd be interested in joining on as a volunteer or donating because
Mm-hmm.
the cause is really something special
Right.
and very impactful.
Yes, yes, yes. And Arushi, do you also want to add anything more about Ekal or the upcoming concert or about your experiences with Ekal?
No, not much. I just want to put it out there that whoever's listening, I just feel like joining the organization gives you such empowerment and determination to help provide a better life for several ACO kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to bring as much as attention possible to ACO Vidyalaya and the organization in general.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Thank you so much, Arushi. So, Pragnaji,
Mhm.
yes, can you
Yes.
tell her? Yeah, do you want to add anything more about Ekal or all or upcoming concert or everything, whatever you want?
Yes, of course. Please, first of all, thank you for listening to us. Thanks for this opportunity. And please make it a point that please come for the concert on 30th July. It's
Mm-hmm.
right in the New Jersey in Ridgedale Middle School on a Saturday. It's a wonderful musical evening. So come, enjoy. And if for some reason, if you are not able to come, please visit www.ekal.org
Mm-hmm.
and provide your support. Any contribution is fine. We need you to support these children who are in remote and rural parts of India. And you all know that we are here in US because
Mm-hmm.
of our education. So
Right.
it is our duty to say thank you to our motherland by
Mm-hmm.
providing some gift of education to these underprivileged kids in remote and rural parts of India. So please do support us in any way possible and join us.
Super.
Thank
Very nice.
you.
Thank you so much, Pragnaji. I think we have covered all the important points about Ekal and the upcoming concert, right?
Yes, thank you so much, Savjanyaji. You
Thank you so much.
gave us a generous time. Thanks to the Telugu radio and all the audience.
Time is all yours, Pragnaji, because really, first of all, I'm very impressed with what are all the work Ekal is doing to educate all the people in the rural areas and many things in India. And the kids from America, like Pragna, Arush, and many more kids here. and they are volunteering and they are helping each and every individual also. So it is too impressive for me. So really,
Yes,
first of
yes.
all, thank you so much for giving us, giving our radio this opportunity to interview such wonderful people for very good cause. And wish you all the very best. And I hope you will reach the, what do you say, very much early, as because you are, I think your target is like somewhere around 2025 or something, right? So I
Yes,
think
2025 we want to reach 100,000, schools.
no, you'll reach, no, you'll reach before that only, Pragnaji,
Thank
because
you. Thank
yeah,
you so
we wish you
much.
all the very best. And
Yeah.
Arushi and Ritham, keep the good work, continue the good work. Wish you all the very best for your future studies and your volunteering with Ekal.
Thank
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 you.
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 Thank you for.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye
you so
bye.
much, all three. Yeah, take care and bye bye. Have a nice day.
Namaste.
Thank you so
You
much. Yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
So this is the friends, the very beautiful interview with such a very good people, wonderful people from Ekal Foundation, Ekal Vidyalaya, and about all the Ekal volunteer works or whatever they are doing. They are explaining each and every bit. So for a very good cause, they are doing such a wonderful job. So if at all, if you are anybody want to do donation or come forward as the volunteers, please do go to ekal ekal dot org, and there in that website you can get all the needed information, and also you can find donate option also, so you can go there and donate how much ever amount you want to donate. So don't hesitate or don't be late. Please come forward and help Ekal Vidyalayas. Thank you so much for giving us this wonderful opportunity, and wish you all the very best. And for here, I'm signing off. Your favorite Sowji from